Classification of unit cells. So unit cell can be classified into two categories. One is primitive unit cell, another one is non-primitive unit cell. First one is primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell is also called as a simple cubic unit. Simple cubic unit cell. Simple cubic unit cell. Second one, non-primitive unit cell. Non-primitive unit cell. It is also called as a centered unit cell. Centered unit cell. So, in a primitive unit cell or a simple cubic unit cell and a non-primitive unit cell or a centered unit cell, further it can be classified into three categories. Further it can be classified into three categories. One is body centered unit cell. Body centered unit cell. Simply it is called as a BCC. Second one is a face centered unit cell. Face centered unit cell. Simply it is called as a FCC. Third one, end centered unit cell or edge centered unit cell. End centered unit cell. So simply it is called as a ECC. So now we are discussing one by one. That is first one, primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell. So primitive unit cell, let us take an unit cell. So this is the one unit cell. So this one unit cell containing the particles. These are called as the constituent particles, or it is also called as the lattice points. So these constituent particles present in a unit cell. Simple cubic unit cell or a primitive unit cell. This is a type of unit cell. This is a type of unit cell in which the constituent particles present at a corner of a unit cell. These are the corner points. So the constituent particles, the corner points are a corner particles. The constituent particles present at a corner of a unit cell is called as a primitive unit cell or a simple cubic unit cell. So now I write the definition. In this type of unit cell, the constituent particle present only at corner of a unit cell is called as simple unit cell, simple cubic unit cell. Simple cubic unit cell. It is also called as a SC. SC means simple cubic unit cell. And next one, non-primitive initial or a centered initial can be classified into three types: centered initial, so classified into three parts. One is a body-centered initial. So simply it is called as a BCC. And the second one is face-centered initial. Simply it is called as a FCC. And the third one is end-centered initial or edge-centered initial. End-centered initial or edge-centered initial, it is called as ECC. So now we are discussing one by one. First one, body-centered initial. So for example, this is the one cube. This cube containing the constituent particles. These are the constituent particles, or it is also called as a lattice points. So these lattice points are joined to forming initial. This is the initial. So this initial containing the 8 particles, means the constituent particles is present at the corners. Along with these corners, one particle at a center of a initial. One particle at a center of a initial. This type of initial is called as a body-centered initial. So definition. In this type initial having 8 particles at a corners and one particle present at a center of initial is called as BCC. BCC means body-centered initial. And come to the next point. So another one is the face-centered initial. So in this face-centered initial, constituent particles. So simply I have drawn the one cube. So these are the particles. Constituent particles. So these constituent particles present in an initial. There are 8 corner points. Along with these 8 corner points, so each face containing the 1 point. So this is the face, 1 point. This is the another face. So this is the upper face, and this is the next face. So there are 6 faces present in a initial. 6 face-centered particles are present. So for example, so let us take an example. Generally, this is let us assume this is a initial having a constituent particles. There are corner points. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 corner points are there. So these corner points is also called as a lattice points, corner particles. So this is a simple cube, a simple cubic initial. Then the next one, body center means, so in this illusion, 8 corner particles are also present. Along with this, so inside the body one particle is present. Inside the body one particle is present. So this is come to the body centered initial. And the next one, face centered initial. So this initial containing there are 6 spaces: 1, opposite space 2, upper place 3, lower place, and these are adjacent places. So there are 6 spaces. So along with these corner points, upper corner points as well as the lower corner points, so this is assumed in a 3-dimensional space. So along with this one, each space containing this is the one face centered particle, and another one face centered particle. So and another one face centered particle, face centered. So this is the face centered particles. So these are the face centered particles. There are 6 face centered particles are present in a initial. So this definition of this one, in this type of initial, in this type of initial, 8 corner particles are present along with each space containing one particle. So this type of initial, is called as FCC, face centered initial. Means, so there are 8 corner points, 8 constituent particles. Along with this one, so each face containing the one particle. So this particle is called as a face centered initial. And come to the next point, end centered initial. End centered initial means, so this is the next one, end centered initial. So in this end centered initial, there are 8 corner particles are present. Along with this one, so one particle present at a end of the 2 opposite faces. So this type of initial is called as a end centered initial. So in this type initial, 8 particles are present at a corner, and one particle at the end of two opposite faces. Is called as FCC. So first one is a body centered initial. In this one, a center of the initial containing the one particle along with 8 corner particles. So in the face centered initial, so each face containing the one particle, along with 8 corner particles, and the end centered initial, so the end of the 2 opposite faces, having a particle along with 8 corner particles, So these are the classification of centered initial. So very simple. So this is the introduction parts. we are discussing the unit cells. So one is the simple unit cell, second one is a body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell, end centered unit cells. So next part is a crystal systems. A crystal systems are divided into 7 types. Based upon the edge length values and axial length values. Edge length and axial length. So it can be classified into 7 types. One is the cubic unit cell. Second one is the tetragonal unit cell. Third one is the orthorhombic unit cell, rhombahedral or a trigonal, hexagonal, monoclinic, triclinic. There are 7 types of crystal system. 7 types of crystal systems. So in these 7 types of crystal systems, so S means simple cubic unit cell, B means BCC, F means FCC. E means ECC, means simple cubic unit cell, body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell, end centered unit cells. So next one, so in case of cubic unit cell, possible variations in case of tetragonal unit cell, orthorhombic unit cell, rhombohedral unit cell, hexagonal, monoclinic and triclinic. So possible variations are in case of cubic. So there are 3 unit cells. One is the simple BCC, FCC. In case of tetragonal, simple and only BCC. In case of orthorhombic, simple BCC, FCC, end centered. So all unit cells present in a orthorhombic crystal system. And a rhombohedral unit cell having a only simple, hexagonal simple unit cell, and monoclinic simple unit cell as well as a end centered unit cell, and last one is a triclinic containing only simple unit cells. So these are the possible variations. And what are the axial lengths? So you know that A, B, C are the edge lengths, may or may not be perpendicular to each other. So in case of cubic, tetragonal. So these are the edge lengths as well as the axial angles. These are the very important points for NEET as well as a JEE exam. NEET and JEE exam questions arises on the basis of edge length as well as the axial angles. So cubic, tetragonal and orthorhombic. You can remember the easy concept, means so in the systematic way, so easily these edge length as well as the axial angles can remember. For example, so easy way is CTO or HMT. CTO or HMT means commercial tax officer. In general, CTO or HMT, commercial tax officer, or and HMT means HMT watch is there. So that is a simple way. In this one, edge lengths are, so in the cubic system, A is equals to B is equals to C, tetragonal A is equals to B but not equal to C, but in case of orthorhombic, A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C. And the next one, rhombohedral as well as a hexagonal, monoclinic, triclinic, repeat the same thing. First one, A is equals to B, B is equals to C, and hexagonal, A is equals to B, not equal to C, and monoclinic, A is not equal to B, is not equal to C, and in case of triclinic, A is not equal to B, is not equal to C. And axial lengths are a very easy way to remember this one. First one, CTO. So these all are angles equals to 90 degree. Alpha angles, beta angles, gamma angles equal to 90 degree. So alpha is equals to beta is equals to gamma 90 degree, and cubic unit cell is also same 90 degree. degree. Tetragonal initial is also 90 degree. Orthorhombic initial is also 90 degree. Then come to the next RHMT. R means rhombohedral, H means hexagonal, M means monoclinic, T means triclinic. So in case of rhombohedral, alpha is equals to beta is equals to gamma, not equal to 90 degree. Rhombohedral does not equal to 90 degree. When you come to the hexagonal, alpha angle is equals to beta angle is equals to 90 degree, but gamma is equals to 120 degree. Gamma is equals to 120 degree. So therefore, this is the exceptional case. You can remember. Alpha is equals to beta is equals to 90 degree hexagonal, but gamma is equals to 120 degree. And come to the monoclinic part, alpha is equals to gamma is equals to 90 degree, but beta is not equal to 90 degree. Beta is not equal to 90 degree. But triclinic, both edge length as well as edge angle, axial angles are not equal to 90 degree. A is not equal to B is not equal to C, as well as alpha is not equal to beta is not equal to gamma is not equal to 90 degrees. So in your point of examination, so a NEET, JEE or KCET exam arises on the basis of edge length as well as axial angles. So you can remember very easy way in CTO or HMT. CTO or HMT. CTO means commercial tax officer or HMT was. So next one, examples. So in case of cubic initial, zinc blende, sodium chloride, NaCl, copper, diamond. In case of tetragonal, white tin oxide, tin dioxide, calcium sulfate. These are the examples for tetragonal. So next one, orthorhombic, rhombic sulfur and potassium nitrate KNO3, barium sulfate BaSO4, CaCO3. And rhombohedral or trigonal examples are CaCO3, calcium carbonate, sodium nitrate NaNO3, arsenic, bismuth or mercury sulfide. And hexagonal, graphite, zinc oxide, cadmium sulfide and ice or silver iodide. So monoclinic sulfur is an example, and sodium sulfate 10 so hydrogen sodium sulfate. In case of triclinic, the examples are potassium dichromate, copper sulfate. So these are the important examples you should remember for your competitive exam for CET purpose as well as a NEET or a JEE purpose. Clear, students? So I will repeat once again for a remember point. So you can remember in a systematic order CTO or HMT. So CTO or HMT means C is a cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, hexagonal, monoclinic and triclinic. And in case of axial length and axial angles, so whatever the CTO axial angles are, A is equals to B is equals to C, A is equals to B not equal to C, and orthorhombic A is not equal to B is not equal to C. So we can repeat the same thing in the next step. So A is equal to B is equal to C, A is equal to B not equal to C, A is not equal to B is not equal to C. And this is the exceptional case, edge length is not equal as well as axial angle is not equal to 90 degree. And angles is very simple. In case of CTO means cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, alpha is equals to beta is equals to gamma is equals to 90 degree. And come to the next one, rhombohedral, hexagonal, monoclinic and triclinic. So alpha is beta is gamma not equal to 90 degree, and in case of hexagonal, alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree, gamma is equal to 120 degree. Maybe your questions arises based upon these points only. Then you can remember the examples. So this chart is very important for the point of entrance examination.